Assalamu alaikum students, myself Sonia Jamil. Today I will discuss important concepts of database architectures. I will describe the topic today. Two topics discussed in detail. Database architectures. Database architectures can be divided into two architectures. The first one is two-tier architecture and the second one is three-tier architectures. First of all, I will discuss about the database architecture defined. Database architectures, how different component of database system interact with each other, in which such as user, applications and server. In this topic, we will discuss in detail two-tier architectures and three-tier architectures. It is the most important topic as a exam point of view. So we will discuss in detail two-tier architectures and three-tier architecture. First of all, I will explain you two-tier architecture. Two-tier architecture is also called client-server network because it is divided into two main layers, client layers and data links layer. The first of all, client layers is divided. In these sections, we will explain the main definitions of two-tier architectures. It is also called client-server architecture. It means the client directly interact with the server. It means database server. First of all, explain the main structures of two-tier architecture is client layer and data server layer. Now I will explain in detail two-tier architectures in the detailed definitions and detailed descriptions of two-tier architectures. It consists of two main layers. The first layer is client layer and the second layer is database layer. Client means the user that interact with different applications. First of all, I will explain the client layer and then explain the database layer. Database is the in the form of tables and column. The people can store data and information in this layer. Two-tier architectures is further describing in client server architectures. The working of two-tier architectures will be described. The user interact with client applications. Clients mean for example, desktop application is used different people as a client application. Desktop applications is divided into multiple applications. We use the Windows 7 and further or desktop applications. The client send request directly to the database server. In these architectures, client directly request to the server. The database servers process the request and return the result. In which section database server request the process and directly. Now I will explain in this diagram two layers. The first layer is client layer and the second layer is database layer, in which diagram you can see different clients, different user can interact with directly to the database layer, user 1 and user 2 and user 3 and up to so on. This is a client tier. The client tier directly interact with the database tier. In these sections, the working we explain in more detail. In this section, the user interact with the application. For example, desktop, the client send directly to the database server. The database server process the request and return the result. For example, some example can explain in daily life. Let MS Access applications, small office management systems. Key features we will discuss in these terms. Direct communications between client and database. Simple and easy to design and the suitable for the small scale applications in this. Now I will discuss about the advantage and disadvantage of database in two-tier architectures. First of all, we will tell the advantage of two-tier architecture is it is easy to develop because it is very simple, it is easy to modify, and the second one is it is used in a small system. And the third one is disadvantage we will discuss because in this section user directly interact with the database system. That's reason it is less secure because it is not possible, it is very difficult to maintain security of in this section. In this section user directly interact with database, that's reason it is less secure, not scalable, because people can directly interact with database. Any can people, different people can directly interact with database server, that's reason it is not scalable. The two main advantage of easy to develop and small system, and the disadvantage is less secure and further. And the next disadvantage is low cost, because it is used for the small network, and disadvantage is that less secure, because client directly access with database, not scalable. Not scalable mean performance decrease with the many user. Different user can directly interact with the database, so that it is not scalable. It is difficult to maintain in a large system. When we use in the two-tier architecture for the large system, it is difficult to maintain a large system. First of all, now I will explain the short summary of two-tier architecture is. Two-tier architecture is simple but not suitable for the large modern applications. Now I will discuss the second topic of database architecture is three-tier architectures. The main difference between two-tier architecture and three-tier architecture is that in two-tier architecture we can use two layers, but in three-tier architectures we can use three layers. The first one is presentation layer, the second one is application layer, and the third one is data layer. In this architecture, three layers work together in three-tier architecture. First of all, we will explain the structure of three-tier architecture. It consists of three layers. The first one layer is presentation layer. Presentation layer is also known as client layer, because user interface directly use browser, different applications. And the second layer in this section is application layer. Application layer is also known as business logic layer, because process logics and rule in these sections, and the database layer in which database can store and manage data in this. Now we will explain the diagram of two-tier architecture is that two-tier architecture in the first layer is presentation layer. The clients can directly interact with application layer, and the application interact with database layer. In this section you can see that the user in two-tier, the user directly interact with database server, but in this section three-tier architecture you can see the middle layer work in this section. It's mean the data is secure in three-tier architectures. Now I will explain the working of three-tier architecture. The user interact with client interface, and the second is the request goes to the application server, because not directly to the database server. The user requests to the application layer and application requests to the database server. That's reason the data is stored in three-tier architecture. It is the advantage of three-tier architecture. And the application process the request, application layer process the request, the result is sent back to the same path. Now explain different example of three-tier architecture is web application, like university portal is an example of three-tier architectures. Online banking system is an example of three-tier architectures. E-commerce website is an example of three-tier architecture. Now I will discuss the key features of three-tier architecture is that separation of layer, because each layer can work, perform different tasks. Presentation layer connect to the user, application layer interact with the application of directly connect to the user, and the database layer in which data can store and maintain in it. Next key feature is that better organizations of code and the improved system control. Now we will tell the advantage and disadvantage of three-tier architecture is. Three-tier architecture is provide high security, because user cannot directly interact with the database layer. And the second three-tier architecture advantage is scalable, because it can handle many user, because application layer handle the user, and the application layer next request sent to the database layer. Advantage of next is easy to maintain, because this system is very secure. That's reason it is very easy to maintain and update. And the next advantage is high performance, a better performance for the large system in use in 3-tier architecture. Now we will discuss the disadvantage of 3-tier architecture is that it is more complex to design, because in which section 3 layers work together. That's reason it is difficult to complex maintain. And the third second disadvantage is 3-tier architecture is high development cost, because any problem occur, it can be developed more difficult. Now this is the 2 topics. Now I will tell the summary of both topics, 3 tiers and 2-tier architectures. Now I will tell the comparison of 2-tier architectures and 3-tier architectures. In 2-tier architectures work 2 layer, and the 3-tier architectures works on 3 layer. And the now another comparison of 2-tier and 3-tier is communications. The communications in 2-tier architecture, in which user can directly communicate with the database, but 3-tier architecture is the middle layer work, presentation application layer work as a middle layer, in which user cannot directly interact with the database system. Now discuss the security point of view. 2-tier architecture is low security, and the 3-tier architecture is high security. Scalability point of view, in 2-tier architecture scalable is limited, and the 3-tier architecture scalability is high. Complexity point of view, 2-tier architecture is very simple, and the 3-tier architecture is very complex. So in simple word, we can say that 2-tier architectures work in a small system, and the 3-tier architectures work in a large system. It is a short conclusion in this. 2-tier architecture is simple and used for small applications, and the 3-tier architecture is more scalable, used in the modern system. Thank you.